guys, my name is Gina and it's another beautiful recipe today. But just before we start, it's time for you to go call your friends, neighbors, family members, everybody. Foodies and Spices is about to start. How far? Are you enjoying the new year already? Welcome back. So today we are making something very easy. You all know yam, you all know plantain, and of course you all know fluted pumpkin. And I don't know that one. Now ubuna, just come on ubuna, just call. So yeah. So but the thing I'm going to be doing with this plantain and yam is what is different. Alright. I don't know how many of you know a halogen oven. A halogen oven is a kitchen gadget or kitchen equipment that you can always use to make your cooking faster. So it can replace your microwaves, it can help you thaw your food. Now I'm saying go help make your food defrost. It can help you do some roasting, some grilling. In short, as I use them, you will see it. So what do I have for my ingredients today? I've already called the plantain, yam, pumpkin leaves, or ugu. I have onions with neighbor disturber. I have tomatoes. For my pepper is scotch bonnet. Now I have egg because I want to do some beautiful, plating on it. I did this plating some time ago and people really loved it on Instagram and Facebook. So I just want to show you how to do it. You might like it. All right, let's get to this quickly. So this is an halogen oven. Like I told you earlier, you can use it in place of your microwave, and it also has far more features than your microwave, and it's so easy to use. All you need to do is, take this up, put your food, whatever you want to cook in it. Is either you are grilling, broiling, or boiling, or cooking, or baking, of course, anything. You just cover it up, and by the time you press this down, after you plug it, it will turn on. You set it to the timing or temperature you want, and voila, you can watch it cook. That's the good thing. Like, you can watch whatever you are cooking cook. So I'm going to be using it to roast or grill my yam and plantain today. I hope it works. I'm sure it will work though. Of course, fire and yam, it go done. Make we go done. Okay, so I have my yam. So you know how healthy they say it is if you actually get to eat your food by cooking them without immersing them in water, because by the time you put it in water, it might lose a few nutrients. So that's a good thing about grilling or roasting anything, because you get to retain those nutrients that the one way fire go kill remain or heat go kill remain. So I'm going to be using this halogen. So I'm not going to be peeling the back. I'm just going to rinse it off and put it in there. I'm going to share this into a quarter. That's 4 sides. So I'm going to place my yam, skin side up. This one already has a peeled skin. It's okay. Now, if you want to salt your yam a bit before you start cooking, it's fine. But I'm just going to mix a little salt into the oil, then use it to baste the yam later when in between the cooking. So your halogen oven comes with an extra ring. So all you need to do is to fix it properly. That way it gives your food room to cook. Yeah, so I'm going to cover it now. Now this is very easy. Make sure you take care of this cover, because that's where the machine and everything is. Don't break it, don't keep it anyhow. That's why they gave you this as well to place it. All right. Okay. So all you need is just this handle to start it. So once you hear that click sound, it has started. You set your temperature. I'll be using about, let's say, 200 degrees Celsius to cook this, and it should cook for about 20 minutes. All right. The beautiful thing about halogen ovens is that you can look at it as it cooks. So we're going to watch this cook. The plantain will go in later. You know, yam is a bit stronger than plantain. So let's give it about 10 minutes to cook before I'll add the plantain. So while this one is cooking his own jejeje without disturbing me, I'll just go ahead and process my tomatoes, pepper, and onions for the vegetable sauce. So I'm going to process the pepper, onions, and tomatoes. Now, if you also want to blend smoothly, you can blend smoothly. But there's this thing about eating yam or plantain with coarsely blended peppers and tomatoes. It's actually better, or I prefer it when it's coarsely blended. Now, if you don't have a food processor, You can also use your blender by using the P sign. There's this P sign on your blender. It's called the pulse sign. So just take it to the pulse. So that blends it coarsely. It's not going to be smooth. Now, if you don't get food processor, you don't get blender, carry your grinding stone, or you pound down for mortar, that one they good well as well, or you use your hand and knife, take cut down for your chopping board, it will still work. All right, so okay, so this is ready, and I would call it when I need it. So I'm going to leave it here. So my yam is still roasting or grilling in this halogen oven. It's actually hot already. I can feel it. I can feel the heat. Okay, so I'll just take my salt now and add it to this oil. So I'll take a basting brush and rub this oil and salt on that yam, or else it will be looking too dry. Yeah. And I'll also be adding the plantain alongside. So if you just want to stop it, you raise this up. So you stop it. Okay. That looks like it's actually getting cooked already. Okay, so I just flipped the yam. And I'm just going to take the oil and baste it. Or just rub them oil. All this baste while they talk. Rub them oil. At least make it shine. The next thing I'm going to do now is to shift them so that they can give the plantain some space as well. So I'll just adjust this. I'll be using 1 stick of plantain. Like I said, I'm not going to be removing the skin as well. Leaving it with the skin. So place one here. Place one here. Cover it up. Back on. Set it on like 10 or 15. Still on 200 degrees Celsius. Allow it cook. Now it's time for me to begin to slice my vegetable. Okay, so like I always say, it's best for you to wash your vegetables before you slice them. So I've just finished picking this one. So I'm going to wash, and always wash with salt. That way you can kill some germs and also get rid of more sand. All right, so vegetable is sliced, and the next thing I'm going to do now is start making the sauce. This is doing well here. I will check it. I'll come and flip again and also do that basting on the yam with the salt and oil. So time for the vegetable. So just add some oil into your pot and season the oil with salt if you like. Just a little salt to season the oil. Now my tomatoes, pepper, onions is here. This is just a very simple vegetable sauce to eat your yam. Now if you want to add extra onions, this is the part where you just put your extra onions. Yeah, so but if you do not want to, I think I have enough onions here that I need, so I'll just fry alongside, but it really doesn't hurt. We all love onions. So I'll just quickly take some chopped onions and I'll throw in some of that chopped onion. I like saute for a few minutes. Wow, onion aroma, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to be adding my tomatoes and pepper with some more onions. So we'll allow it to cook, eliminate that tomato sour taste before we add the leafy green, the pumpkin leaf or the ugu. So I'll cover it to cook. Once it's dried and that sour taste has been eliminated, before I'll add the leafy green. Don't forget your greens are not supposed to cook for more than 3 minutes, okay? Anything more than 3 minutes, then you say you don't need to deplete the nutrients the more. The heat go kill some. You'll come overkill them again with overcooking. So 3 minutes is just fine. All right? So let's get to this. Wow. This yam is looking really good. I can see that oil bubbling right now. A bit of it bubbling. Yeah. It's actually looking cooked. Even the plantain skin is beginning to leave the plantain. So that means it's almost cooked. We'll give it like 5 more minutes and it should be ready. The first 20 minutes I will put it did not work. So this is about 35 minutes now. Okay, time to check on my tomatoes, pepper and onions. It's actually dry. This is good. Well caramelized. Looks so good. Looks so good. So I'll take 2 seasoning cubes and I'm just going to put that into the sauce and stir. This looks good. So as soon as I stir, I'm going to be adding the vegetable, and this is just going to cook for about 3 minutes after I add it. Now for your sauce for yam, you can use any vegetable of choice. You can use spinach, you can use shoko vegetables, you can even use the one we used the other day, the igbagba vegetable. Yeah, that's the species of garden egg that I told you don't need the garden egg, but you use the leaf for soup. Yeah, that's a very interesting soup. So you can use any vegetable of choice. There are lots that you can work with. Kale, you can work with so many of them. Now this looks good. I'm just going to stir on this. It's very pretty. The green on the red and the little specks of purple from the onions. It's very, very pretty. Now one thing you can do to retain the green is not to cover it. So when you don't cover it, you can retain the green. So I'm just going to stir on this gently. And my yam is ready. This is ready to food done. But don't forget that my beautiful egg sunny side up, I said I'll be showing you to serve this. Let's do that now as we serve. Now this looks really, really good. The beautiful browning on top, just like browning. It looks good and it will taste good too. So time to eat. Oh no, the eggs. Okay, so for my sunny side up egg, it's quite easy. Just your pan and very little oil, enough to coat the pan. Just very, 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 very little oil. Just because I'm going to be putting it on a sauce that I've already seasoned, I actually don't get to season this. Of course, you eat boiled egg without salt and pepper now. So now the same thing, I just they open now. So you really don't need to season it, especially when putting it on a sauce. But if you want to, why not add your salt, pepper, okay? So, but I just crack it open and place it on my pan. So it begins to cook. So when I posted this on my Instagram and Facebook page, most people didn't like the sunny side up, and I was like, why? It's so beautiful, it's so creamy when you eat it. Some others were scared. They said, oh, it could harbor bacteria, but no, this is 100 degrees centigrade over pan already. I get so is it centigrade or Celsius? I don't know, the one that the heat. Yeah, all right. So once you put this on, you will see your yolk. You wait for it to at least pop 1 or 2 bubbles. You know that it has actually cooked on the inside. Now the only thing is that it's not firming up yet. So for all these egg whites to have solidified and 1 or 2 little pop on the yellow, that's the yolk, it's good. You're just going to have a very creamy yolk on the inside, and it's okay. But if you are still not fine with it, why not just boil egg, put on top of your vegetable, or fry it the way you like. But this just makes my picture come out very beautiful. So I'm going to serve it now. All right, guys, we couldn't wait for these cameramen to finish setting up. It can be quite frustrating sometimes. After cooking food hot, you won't eat them. They'll now be arranging camera. So, but we are eating because this food, this roasted yam or grilled yam, needs to be eaten hot. This is so lovely. Just see the flow of that egg yolk. And yes, I told you I have Ngozi in the kitchen. Ngozi, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you so much.
Great. So Ngozi is representing all the foodaholics from everywhere. Thank you guys.
I'm meeting on behalf of
all
foodaholics.
So what do you think about this halogen yam and plantain and runny eggs and vegetables?
Everything is so beautiful. First of all, I like the yam because it's flaky, and then it still tastes like the normal roasted yam, despite the fact that you used an electric oven and all of that, but it's still nice. Then the egg, very nice. Like, you did a good job for you to be able to put it together and not allow it scatter and all of that.
Really lovely. You should
and
try.
Then the sauce, very, very nice. Well done,
Yeah, the sauce is fresh.
Yes,
sauce is fresh. So Ngozi is a foodaholic. She's representing all the foodaholics from everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you all so much. I really enjoy your support. Thank you all so much, and see you next week. Love you. Mwah. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.